Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to another brand new video. So today I'm going to be showing you five awesome cool tricks in CSS. So let's not waste any more time and let's get started. Alright, so the first trick is the import method in CSS. Now, if you didn't know, we can import one CSS file into another CSS file. Now, suppose you want all these styles of a specific style sheet to be in another style sheet, and what you're going to do, you're going to copy all the styles and paste it there. So instead of doing that, we have a keyword called @import. By using that, what we can do is we can simply import this full file into another CSS file. So how do you do that is by typing @import and then give some strings, quotation marks, then type the name, the path of that style sheet that I want to import in this style sheet. So in this case, it will be styles.css. This is my path, and as you can see that I have just imported this full styles.css file into my app.css file. Now all these styles will be available in this app.css. And now let's check it out. So as you can see, this hello world went red. It was black first of all because we didn't imported that style to this style sheet, but after importing that, this turns red because in our styles.css it says make all the h1's color to red. Now if we delete this, it is going to be black, as you can see right here. And if you again import that, it is going to be red like this. So this was the first step. This was the first one. Let's move on to the next one. Now, the next one is the variables in CSS. So if you didn't know, we can make variables in CSS and put some values on that, like rem, 1 rem, like this. We can put these values into a variable, then we can use that variable. So how do you do that is we type colon, then we type root, and here we can specify our variables. And in order to specify a variable, you need to type dash dash, then the variable name. I'm going to name it main margin, then the value you want. So I'm going to give a 20 pixels right there, and I'm going to change the name to main left margin. Then what we're going to do, we're going to target the h1, and we are going to be giving that margin. So I'm going to say margin dash left. Oops, sorry, my bad. Left. And in order to use a variable in CSS, you have to type var, the keyword var, then you have to open some parentheses, then you have to give the variable name right here, which should give a 20 pixels of margin left in the h1. So let's check it out. And as you can see that we have 20 pixel margin right here. Now, in order to prove you that this is working, I'm going to increase this to 100 pixels so you can actually see better. So when we refresh, not refresh, it is a live preview, so you can see we have a 100 pixel left margin to the hello world. So this was the second one. Let's move on to the third one. Alright, so the next one is the background blend mode in CSS. Blend property, background blend property in CSS. Now, first of all, let me just type out some code. Let me just give a background image to our body. Then I'm going to be explaining what is background blend and how this works. So we're going to say body background dash image, and right here I'm going to say URL and paste a URL that I have from Unsplash. And if you don't know what is Unsplash, you can find awesome images for free, and maybe I don't know, but every single image there is free to copyright, so you can actually use it in your website for free. So now we gave a background image to our body, so let's check it out. And if you refresh, there we go, but this is not looking that much good. So what we are going to do is we are going to go to our code. We're going to come here and say that the background size should be cover, and the background repeat will be no repeat. We're going to save that. And here, let's check it out. As you can see, we have this image in our background. So what actually we do many times is, there's a image on the landing page and there is some kind of before tag. Like, what do I mean by before? Is this one, and this one. Come on, man, I hate this. Okay, so this before tag, and the color opacity of it is 0.2 or nearby, something like that, and the color is black, so it makes it dark. And instead of doing that, guys, what we can do is we can use the background blend mode, which is automatically gonna make it background blend. Not automatically, we have to write the code, and then it's gonna make the background blend. So what actually I mean by that, I know I am a bad explainer, but still, what I actually mean by that, when I do it, you're gonna understand that. So here, what I'm gonna say is, I'm gonna say background blend mode, background blend mode, and we're gonna say darken. And but before that, we are going to give a background color of red. Now, what happens before we give the background blend is nothing happens, because this background image is overriding that background color. But if we give the background blend mode, and there's a lot of modes, normal and darken and everything, but I'm gonna use the darken mode. And if we refresh here, not refresh, as you can see, the background has been blended. And because we gave a background color of red, it is blending it as red. So instead of using that before tag, you can just simply use the property of the CSS, which is called the background blend mode, and you can just give any color that we want. So let's just try green. Try that, and as you can see, the background is blended with green color right now. So this was the third one. Let's move on to the fourth one. All right, guys. So the fourth one is the calc function in CSS. Now, if you didn't know, we can do some basic calculation like plus minus in CSS by using a keyword called calc. Okay, so let me show you what I'm talking about. So I am going to give a margin left on this H1. So I'm going to say margin dash left. Oops, sorry, my bad. Margin left, and here I can actually calculate some values, then put it on margin left. So to use calc function, what you have to do is type the calc key, then open some parentheses, and here we're going to do our calculation. So I'm going to simply say 100 pixels plus 100 pixels, which should be 200 pixels, and we should have a 200 pixel left margin in this H1. So let's check it out. And as you can see, we have 200 pixels of margin left. Now, I know you cannot see it better. That's why I'm going to increase the margin to a higher level. To a higher level, you can say that. So I'm going to say 800 pixels, and so it should be 900 pixels, so it should be far away. So let's check it out, and you can see we have 900 pixels of left margin, and as you can see, it is working. So this was the fourth one. Let's move on to the fifth one. Alright, guys, so the next one and the last one is the CSS Clip Path. Now, we can, by using this CSS Clip Path, we can shape our divs differently. Now, what do I mean by that? Well, when I do that, you're going to understand completely. So let me show you first of all my website right now, which I actually have only one red square right here, and our text is gone. And what we want is, we want this div to become a triangle. Triangle div. Triangle shaped, okay? So for that, we are going to use CSS Clip Path. And we are also going to use a generator, which is free, which is going to generate our code, Clip Path code, because you don't want to write that much code. You don't want to figure out those codes. So just go to this this website here. I cannot even pronounce that. Benir. Okay, never mind, guys. Just go to Google and search CSS Clip Path generator, and that should be the first link. Okay, so I don't even know where did they got this name from. Okay, never mind, guys. Now you can see, you can just toggle like this, and you can make your any shape, and they're gonna give you the code right at the bottom right here. So you can just simply copy this code, go to your code, and then paste it on the div that you want to make it that shaped. Now if we go to our website, as you can see, we have a little cool, nice, scratchy div right here. So this was all for today, guys. Thank you very much for watching this video. Make sure you hit that smash button. Make sure you smash the like button and also the subscribe button. And so until then, guys, I love you all. I'm out.